You may not see it every time you look up at the sky, but the moon is always there.
Introducing first,
back to the Eagle.
from Syracuse, New York, weighing in at 209 pounds, the Moonlight Son, Mike Skyros.
The Moonlight Son back at the White Eagle for the first time in a few months. But definitely no stranger here in NFW. And he's looking to keep his winning ways on going.
Mike Skyros has had one hell of a past year across various promotions.
And want to talk about someone who's been making waves across the Northeast and Canada.
His opponent from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 172 pounds, Myung-Jae Lee.
Myung-Jae Lee. Recently putting on a clinic up in Ottawa for our friends at C4 Wrestling, where he challenged Junior Benito for the C4 title. That one you can watch right here on IWTV. But Myung-Jae Lee coming into tonight with a little bit of momentum, picking up a victory over Brett Ryan Gosling at our NFW Showcase match last month at Immortal Championship Wrestling.
Myung-Jae Lee, easily one of the fastest rising technical strikers on the indie scene today. And these two men know each other very well, having been cut from the same cloth, coming up on that upstate New York scene. I keep saying upstate New York, but I know you guys don't like that word, central, western.
Oh, I'm fine with it. I live up near Canada. As long as you're not calling me Canadian, I'm good.
It looks like Myung-Jae Lee with an early advantage despite being the smaller of the two competitors. Clean break.
Don't let that size fool you, though. Myung-Jae Lee, one of the top graduates from Grapplers Anonymous, the same school that kicked out the lights of Kevin Blackwood, Daniel Garcia, just to name a few.
Oh, an elbow tie up, and now Skyros going to force Myung-Jae Lee into the corner.
Ducks that clothesline attempt, though.
And showing just how well these two competitors know each other.
These two have traveled up and down the roads together, but never have faced one-on-one until tonight.
Myung-Jae Lee turns around the wheelbarrow into that double stomp right to the sternum.
Makes it more difficult to kick out when you have kicked all the air out of the lungs.
What could Myung-Jae Lee be looking for here? Oh, again, going to drive that knee right into that upper lumbar region of Mike Skyros. And a big chop from Myung-Jae Lee in a second one. Third one, and already we can see Skyros' chest turning crimson.
And a kick for good measure there while in the corner.
What could Myung-Jae Lee be looking for here? For that basement dropkick, Skyros had it scouted and now takes Myung-Jae Lee off his feet with a clothesline. But Skyros perhaps allowing himself to be distracted by the crowd here. Instead, he should be staying on the offensive. Speaking of offensive.
Oh!
And he definitely got all of that one.
Well, after getting literally chopped into next week, he's able to return the favor here, and he's going to deliver it back tenfold.
Myung-Jae Lee gasping for air, trying desperately to pull himself back to a vertical base.
Moonlight Son definitely going to make him pay.
Oh, it is Mike Skyros is biting the head of Myung-Jae Lee.
Well, one thing Mike Skyros lives by, whatever it takes to get a win.
Mike Skyros has had his fair share of high-profile matches. He knows what it's like to be in a situation where the stakes are high. Recently announced going to be taking on Minoru Suzuki.
You'll be able to catch that one right here on IWTV with our friends at Immortal Championship Wrestling on July 13th. Or if you're in the Utica area, come on out and check them out. But, ooh!
Skyros went for that perhaps a European uppercut, but Myung-Jae Lee had it scouted. Beautiful bicycle kick.
Just drove him across the ring with that, with just the boot. A little bit of an arrogant pin there. Getting right into the referee's face.
Once again, Skyros taking his eye off the ball here a little bit. Oh, they're going right back into that chin lock.
Not the position Myung-Jae Lee wants to be in.
Myung-Jae Lee trying to force his way to a standing position, and Skyros dumping him right back down on the mat.
And now Skyros dragging Myung-Jae Lee back, but Myung's not going to go down without a fight. Just spine to the pine.
Look, once again, Skyros jaw-jacking instead of going right for the cover. And that split-second delay might have been what enabled Myung-Jae Lee to kick out. Fans in the front row telling Mike Skyros how to wrestle. I don't know if that's necessarily a...
They were just trying to give a little friendly advice on how to perform a pin properly. And of course, we want to thank all of our fans who have joined us both here on IWTV and right here at the White Eagle in Worcester. First NFW show outside of Massachusetts. Just get a little more comfortable with that idea. We still love you guys out in Ridgefield Park. We'll be back in May. And this one!
Ropes, a huge lariat from Myung-Jae Lee.
Oh my God. These two are friends. But, hey, what's that old adage though? Sometimes you hit your friends a little bit harder.
Well, we saw that with that big enziguri, and Myung-Jae Lee off the top rope missile drop kick takes Skyros off his feet.
Well, one thing Myung-Jae Lee knows is you can't give Skyros that much of an opportunity to get back in this one. Once you get him down, you got to stay on him.
But clearly the damage that has been inflicted on Myung-Jae Lee evident. Skyros very wisely sinking to one knee, low center of gravity. Oh, but Myung-Jae Lee hooking that knee, looking perhaps for a fisherman's suplex. Skyros able to turn it around. Skyros hooks the leg, hooks both legs. Myung-Jae Lee able to kick out.
Use the ropes next time. That's cheating. I would never cheat. My bad.
Fans still offering advice.
Great free coaching.
Can't pay for that one, kids. Still go to wrestling school.
Lee driving that elbow into the back of Skyros' head.
Oh! There's the advantage, though, of knowing your opponent. Knew what Skyros was going to go for, and instead able to reverse it. And almost get the win.
Skyros able to kick out. Frustration perhaps starting to set in from Myung-Jae Lee.
Myung-Jae Lee sizing up Mike Skyros.
Skyros catches Myung-Jae Lee.
Drops him.
That exploder suplex.
Right on his head. The The intensity running through the veins of the Moonlight Son. Calling for it, the end here.
Myung-Jae Lee lands on his feet. Skyros dodges mid-air collision. Myung-Jae Lee firing this crowd up here tonight in Worcester. Climbing to that top turnbuckle. Stomp right to the back of Mike Skyros. And now it's Myung-Jae Lee's turn to signal for the end. Looking for that fisherman driver.
Got it!
Hooks the leg. And Myung-Jae Lee.
Here's your winner, Myung-Jae Lee!
Another really impressive win, Alex. 2 in a row here for Myung-Jae Lee.
I think we could call that an upset win over the more experienced Mike Skyros.
Well, now you got to look at it this way. Myung-Jae Lee has a pinfall victory, clean, over former NFW heavyweight champion, beat Brett Ryan Gosling, and now over the Moonlight Son, Mike Skyros. Can Myung-Jae Lee start to make a case for getting involved in the title picture?
It certainly would appear so. The tenacity of this young man is unmatched.